What's up, Bills Mafia? I got your stock up and your stock down following the Bills win over the Jaguars this past Monday night. And boy, that was an ass whooping. But before we get to that, let's get to that intro.
That means that we punched our ticket to go try to win a Super Bowl, and that's it. We got one game at a time, starting at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Love y'all, boys. Love you. Love you. I'll go to war with every single one of you, every game, all right? Love you, 1-7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Win.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your fucking clout. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. 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 It's showtime.
Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. I am Tommy. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell because I always forget to tell you. What is up, Bills Mafia? Well, it's Victory Tuesday. That's what's up. Bills win 47-10 in Buffalo on Monday Night Football. Man, that was an ass whooping. And I got your stock up and I got your stock down following that game. So let's get right into it. Shout out once again to Bills Wire for creating this article. By the way, guys, whenever I do these, if there's a guy that they miss that I miss, because I always throw some stock up and stock down that they don't have in their article, go ahead and put it in the comment section. Come on, bring it to me. Give it to me. I want those comments, man. But anyways, let's get right into it. Stock up, stock down. Here we go. First up, stock up. Quarterback, Josh Allen. No, you know what? Stock up to the most overrated player in the NFL, Josh Allen.
Okay.
What a total fucking joke. I mean, what a joke. Whoever created that. Whoever got... The 11 so-called players that supposedly voted on that most overrated player in the NFL. Stop it. Who are these players? Like I said before, is it Stephon Diggs? Is it Gabe Davis? Like, who are these players? Who are these anonymous players that are saying overrated for Josh Allen? Come on, man. Come on, dude. Anyway, it's just so funny to me. I get that. You know what? This is going to be a thing that lasts all season long. Like, people are going to remember this overrated talk of Josh Allen going into the season. And it's going to be an ongoing thing because it's laughable at this point. It really is. It was laughable already, but it's extremely laughable now that Josh Allen continues to show that he doesn't need Stephon Diggs, a true number one receiver. He can do it on his own. Not only can he do it on his own, but we have playmakers on his team that you clearly can see can contribute, can get their own. They're not complainers. They're not whiners. They're not, they're not me guys. Oh, me, I want the ball. Why aren't you throwing me the ball? Right? These are all guys trying to, coming together as one, trying to win a Super Bowl. That's how it should be. It's a team game. Now, of course, it helps when you have an elite quarterback like Josh Allen throwing you the ball, but all these players have bought in. When you have guys that are me guys like Stephon Diggs, who, listen, I give credit to. He was a dynamic receiver while he was here. But sometimes that shit gets old, and sometimes that shit wears out. And his welcome here ran out, and he wanted out, and he got his wish. And look what we're doing now. We are playing much better football. Look at Josh Allen now. Remember all that talk where who made who? Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs made Josh Allen, Josh Allen made Stephon Diggs. Come on, stop. Okay, the proof is in the pudding. By the way, Josh Allen, 0 interceptions this year through 3 games. Why? Because he's not forcing the ball to certain players. Because they're whining and complaining and throwing their hands up on the sideline. He's not forcing the ball down deep passes to Gabe Davis anymore, who's wasn't on the same page last year, was going one direction while Josh going the other. Josh Allen is going to guys all over the field now. All over, right? He's going to multiple different receivers. 10 of them, in fact, last night. He's trusting all his receivers now. Nobody is a me guy. Everybody is doing their part. Everybody. And when he needs a big play, Khalil Shakir's the guy. Or Dalton Kincaid. But we have playmakers that everyone does their job. Everybody gets to eat. And that's what's going on right now in Buffalo on this offense. There's a lot of pieces to this puzzle. And they're all doing their job. And that's one thing, too, I got to give Joe Brady credit for. He's understanding the player's strengths and weaknesses. Okay, this is what this guy does very well. This is what he doesn't do very well. Okay, we're gonna put him on this play. We're gonna use him on this design. We're gonna have him in motion. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Okay, Matt Collins is good at this. Keon Coleman. Okay, red zone work. Let's do it. You saw that last night, red zone, right? Okay, Khalil Shakir. We need a big play here. We need 11 yards. We need a big first down. We need a big play. Khalil Shakir. Okay. Dalton Kincaid. Okay, we need a big play. 25 yards downfield. Yeah, got you. Okay, Josh, we need you to take over. Okay, I got you. like everybody's doing their part. Offensive line, yo, we really need you to hold up on this and do your job here and pass protect here really well. And yeah, okay, no problem. We got you. Like everybody has stepped up on this offense. Hey, James Cook, we need you to, we need you to do this and do that. You got to go out for a pass on this play. Okay, no problem. Nobody's complaining. You don't see James Cook complaining he's not getting so many carries. When you're 3-0, when you're winning cures all, right? Winning is what makes teams happy for the most part. Now, certain players that are me guys, they still want their stats. They still want that filled up, their stat sheet. I don't think this is not the case with this team. This is not the case with this team at all. We may not even get a 1,000-yard receiver. I think we do. I think Khalil Shakir gets that. But you're not gonna be wowed by stats at the end of the year on the offense. You're just not. But you're gonna be wowed about this team's overall record and how far we've gotten, and possibly a Super Bowl. Just throwing that out there. Now I know it's early. It's only 3 weeks in. I'm getting ahead of myself, and it is a marathon. And I continue to say that. Sometimes, certain fans, and I'm guilty of that too, sometimes we get a little bit amped up. Sometimes we get a little bit mad too early, right? If you're a Bengals fan right now, 0-3, that's rough. That's a rough start, but it's still kind of early. I got to be honest with you. Things can change. Look at Green Bay last year. They started out terrible. Jordan Love was awful in the first half of that season. They wound up making the playoffs and giving the 49ers a really good game in the playoffs. Things can happen. That's why sometimes you gotta relax, take a deep breath, and look at the big picture and what's going on. And you also got to understand what your team is all about, right? And I don't know, like I said, I'm not a Bengals fan. I don't know what's going on over there. But they have the pieces to make it work, to be a better team than what they are at 0-3. Now, this team here, Buffalo Bills, our team, 3-0, I think we can even play better. And we're missing pieces, key pieces on defense, right? Just throwing that out there. No Terrell Bernard. No Matt Milano. No Teron Johnson. We got 2 brand new safeties at the position, and Rapp and Hamlin. Like, this is a fairly new defense. I got to be real with you guys. Fairly new. I mean, there's some familiar faces. Von Miller, Gregor Rousseau, Ed Oliver, Daquan Jones back. But there's a lot of new guys making big plays on this team. Dorian Williams, Bale Inspector, Ingram. Ingram, right? What? It's amazing. It really is that these guys have come in and done their job and have done it very well. So, anyways, I'm just honestly, man, I'm so happy for this team and what we've accomplished through 3 weeks with everything I just said. All right, let's get to it. Stock up Josh Allen. Hell yeah, stock up Josh Allen. While it's not surprising to see Allen make these lists as a player, while it's not surprising to see Allen make these lists as a player whose stock is rising, his making this piece is more about what he was able to do to set up the Bills for a dominant win over an AFC opponent. Allen dished out 4 touchdown passes and also picked up 44 rushing yards on 6 carries to showcase just how great he was as a dual threat against the Jaguars. And man, was he on fire. Josh Allen is amazing. He's amazing. He is the second best quarterback in the league, and some can argue he is possibly tied with Patrick Mahomes as the best quarterback in the league. The only reason I'm going to have Patrick Mahomes ahead is because obviously Patrick Mahomes has Super Bowls under his belt, right? He does, okay? Other than that, Josh Allen is right fucking there. And yeah, he's elite. He is elite because when you need something special to happen, 9 times out of 10, he's going to make that. He's going to make it happen, right? He is that special. And that's why I think we all laugh at the overrated thing. Because if you're building a team today and you have all the quarterbacks that you could choose from in the NFL, I'm going to tell you right now, most GMs are really thinking about the Mahomes or Allen. They're not thinking about anybody else. I'm sorry. And that's not a diss to Lamar Jackson. That's not a diss to Burrow. It's not a diss to Aaron Rodgers or any of these other quarterbacks out there. It's just reality. I'm telling you the truth. Now, I'm sure most would pick Mahomes, but I'm telling you right now, I'm sure there's a handful that's going to pick up Josh Allen too. Like, he's a special player. And he's honestly, he's a great person. He really is. You don't hear nothing bad coming out from Josh Allen. He's a team guy. On and off the field, he's a good dude, man. And I love that he's our quarterback. I really do, man. In 2018, when we drafted him, I was all up for drafting Josh Allen. Some stupid Bills fans were wanting Josh Rosen. And no offense if you're the stupid Bills fan that wanted Josh Rosen. Now you understand that you were stupid. Yeah, and that you booed Josh Allen. You booed that draft pick. I know now you regret that, and especially if you're on camera, because there is videos out there of Bills Mafia booing the pick. I know you regret it today. So if you're one of those fans, you can comment below and say you're sorry now. Go ahead and say you're sorry that you were wrong, dead wrong. Anyways, let's get back to it. Stock down. Listen, they have to get stock down. I haven't even read this. It's the first time reading this article with you guys right now. And I was like, damn, who are they going to find for stock down? Especially when you play that good of football. But stock down, tight end Dawson Knox. Knox could make this list as a stock down if you consider what little he has done this season. Despite the expectation of him being a starting tight end for this offense, however, Monday's game against Jacksonville showed that Knox may have been supplanted by Dalton Kincaid, especially in a game where the Bills out up plenty of points to allow Knox to make some kind of impact in the passing game. I think he had 1 catch. Listen, right now, I'm going to tell you how this offense is working. Everyone's going to eat. And yes, these are facts. Dalton Kincaid is the number 1 tight end in Buffalo. He is. He is a better pass catcher, better route runner than Dawson Knox. I'd be lying to you if I told you otherwise. We definitely overpaid on Dawson Knox. There's no doubt about it. And that's okay. It is what it is. He's doing all the little things, though, that's helping this team. A lot of little things that people probably aren't seeing. The blocking, right? He's still going out there. He's still making a catch or two a game. Like, there's going to also be a game where he comes up big. We know this. We've watched Dawson Knox since he was a rookie here make some unbelievable catches, unbelievable touchdowns, grabs. So I wouldn't say Dawson Knox, is someone we need to worry about. Is he overpaid? Yes, 100% he's overpaid. But he's a good teammate. Once again, another guy that's good off and on the field. So I'm all good with it. And we have a tight end in Dalton Kincaid, so it's not like Dawson Knox is our only tight end, and we're like, fuck, we need a tight end. We're overpaying on one. We have one in Kincaid that's making up for it. Now, when the time comes where we got to pay Kincaid, I wonder what we do with Knox, because there's going to come a time where they're going to probably wind up having to, rethink that contract. Now, I know they restructured it, his contract, so that he did take a pay cut, so that was good of him, and that was a smart idea from him to do so. So let's get to the next one. Stock up safety Damar Hamlin. Yeah, of course. Hamlin had a huge night for the Bills as he picked up 4 tackles, but also had 2 passes defended, including the first interception of his career. Hamlin may not be able to win Comeback Player of the Year for this season, but it's clear that he's starting to find his game at a time where Buffalo needs him to be solid in the secondary. And that is not true about Hamlin may not be able to win Comeback Player of the Year. That is not true. Actually, if you are into sports betting, you can bet Damar Hamlin for Comeback Player of the Year. $10 will win you $1,000 on that bet. So if you're thinking that's a good risk to place, he's definitely a candidate. And if I were to pick right now the top 3 comeback players of the year, as of right now through 3 weeks, I would say it's a race between Sam Darnold, Aaron Rodgers, and Damar Hamlin. And I get there's a lot of other players on there that, hey, what about this guy, this guy? I think those 3 right now are leading the way. And Damar Hamlin should have got it last year. And the reason why he didn't, honestly, is because he was special teams. He didn't contribute much, right? But, he did come back from basically lying on the field and playing the very next season, which I didn't even think he was. I thought he was going to take a year off. And he still wound up playing, making the team, right? Some people didn't even have him making the team last year. He wanted him making the team and being on the 53, and being a special teams player, and he wasn't even bad on special teams. But I think it's because he didn't have any wow moments, or he didn't start at like a position, an important position, let's say, that he probably just missed out on it. However, he still has an opportunity this year to get it, and he's starting at safety, and he got the interception. So I think the NFL, for me, right, the voters, are going to look back last year and say, kind of made a mistake there. And if Damar Hamlin keeps playing at a high level, I think they will give it to him. I think it will be deserved because, yes, Sam Darnold, good story, but I also think he'll cool down. Aaron Rodgers, sure, he had that, injury from last year, right? A torn Achilles. Okay, cool. Aaron Rodgers, come on, man. He's fucking Aaron Rodgers. Right? He's a two-time MVP. Like, does he really need Comeback Player of the Year? I'm just throwing that out there. You know what I mean? Come on. Damar Hamlin's story, way different than any of those guys. Way different. It's night and day different. And if he's playing at a high level after what happened, come on, man. Come on. So I'm just throwing that out there, guys. If you're betting, if you're willing to put $10 up to win $1,000, I think that's I would place that bet, and I did. So just throwing that out there for you guys who are sports bettors. Throwing that out there. Hey, by the way, thank me later. Thank me later because I think he does win it. All right, next up, stock down, Tyler Bass. Fucking Tyler Bass. Oh, this guy is pissing me off, man. Bass has been a good kicker for the Bills for the past few years, but there are some who have been worried about him given some of his struggles kicking in the postseason. Bass did miss a field goal last week against the Dolphins, but he was perfect on Monday night against the Jaguars, as he added two more made field goals to his tally for his campaign. for this campaign. But he missed an extra point. That's not there on the article. It got blocked. However, I still blame him. Right? I still put the blame on him. I'm worried about Tyler Bass, man. I am worried about Tyler Bass. He has zero confidence. And the field goals he made, come on, 43, 27, whatever that was, easy field goals. God. I'm still not sold on him, man, as far as me being confident that he can make a crucial kick in a game. Or a long field goal, that is. Anything past, let's say, 45 yards. I am nervous as hell with him out there attempting a field goal past 45. Or if the game's depending on it. Or just an important field goal to be made before the half, something like that. Yeah, I mean, I'm nervous as hell. And I think the coaching staff is nervous as hell. And that's why they brung in 2 kickers. Not to take his job, because those kickers are terrible. The kickers they brung in are awful. Right? I mean, one hasn't even played in a couple seasons. The other one got cut because he was 0 for 2 on his current team. I think the Browns. Bad. So, of course, those guys weren't going to come in and take his job. But this was just a message to Tyler Bass saying, yo, we're not afraid to make that change and eat some of that contract if this doesn't improve. If you can't make your field goals. And we'll worry about that in the offseason, but we're monitoring you. Trust me, you need to do better. And that's all that was. That's a message. Because there's no magical field goal kicker out there to be gotten. There is no unbelievable, young Janikowski floating around there. Not going to happen. So we're stuck with Bass, and hopefully Bass can get shit right. And remain on this team after this season, because I like the dude. I do. But I also like made field goals. All right. Let's get to the next one. Stock up wide receiver Khalil Shakir. Of course. Shakir is one of the players that the Bills have been counting on to pick up the slack following the departure of Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis. With his performance on Monday, Shakir showed that his breakout last season was not a fluke, and that he's ready to be a consistent contributor within the passing game for Josh Allen and company. Yeah, man. Khalil Shakir is a dog, bro. Khalil Shakir is a motherfucking dog. He is, man. Love Khalil Shakir. I told you guys entering the season I thought he would have 1,000 yards receiving. I'm still going to hold on to that. It's going to be close because of the way we're spreading the ball around. But he is Josh Allen's go-to guy. Him and Kincaid. I guess you could say they're neck to neck. But I think Khalil Shakir's more of the go-to guy. Just a tad over Kincaid. Josh Allen trusts him. And yards after catch, he's amazing. He is amazing, man. That dude just pinballs off people and goes for another 10, 15 yards down the field. I mean, he's amazing. And his speed is unreal, man. Underrated speed, actually. Guy runs a 4.3. It doesn't look like it, but boy, he glides past people. And he has great hands, makes great catches. He's reliable. Very reliable. And what's the thing that I've been really angry about this team over the last 3 seasons is drop percentage. We were one of the worst, top 5, I think, in the last 3 seasons in drop percentage. Terrible. You know how many Diggs had last year? 10 drops. You know how many he had the year before? 8. That's your number 1. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable. And this year, much better drop percentage so far. And that's why I think that's another reason why they went out and got certain players. That's why they drafted Keon Coleman. He's sure-handed as you can get. Khalil Shakir, sure-handed. Dalton Kincaid. That's why they drafted him last year. One of the best pass catchers coming out of college. Right? That's why they drafted him. Great route runner. Good speed. Just throwing that out there. Matt Collins, great hands. The worst guy we got on the team with hands-wise is MVS. That's it. And he's barely used on offense. Curtis Samuel, really good hands. James Cook, for the most part, except for last night when he dropped the touchdown. Come on, James Cook. Come on. Catch that damn ball. But anyways, moving forward. Stock up linebacker Dorian Williams, man. Yep. Williams makes this list for doing what he's shown above doing. And that, you want me to show you? Oh, a tackle. Right there. You want to see it again? Yeah, you ain't going anywhere. Come on, man. Being a tackling machine and being one of the main players responsible for limiting Jacksonville's running game. Williams piled up 11 tackles, 8 solo, leading the team in the category as a testament to how well he has been playing the run so far this season. And he is a great run defender, man. And that's the end of that article, by the way. He is a great run defender, and he's actually starting to be getting better at pass defense as well. I got to say, both those linebackers have filled in really, really good. Balen Spector's not on this list of stock up. I'm going to put him on there. I thought he did a really good job last night as well. Stock up to the whole coaching staff. I'm going to give a stock up to them. They did really, really well. Came in prepared. The one thing, too, I'm a stickler with is I hate when teams have these long breaks and they come out flat, like not prepared. And it happens a lot, guys. And it's happened to us a lot. And this game, we were prepared. And we came out swinging, boy. Home run, home run, home run. We did not come out flat, and that's what I like, right? So they came out prepared. They had a game plan. They executed. Same with the players. They didn't come out flat. They came out. They executed. So stock up to the coaching staff. Stock down. We already said it, Tyler Bass. Yes. Stock up special teams. I think Sam Martin, I'm going to throw a stock up for him too. I think he's been punting good this year. I think he had a good game punting the ball. Stock up to the offensive line. Pass protection was unbelievable last night. Run blocking, not so hot, but it wasn't bad. But the pass protection was there all night for Josh Allen. And you saw the results. You saw the results. And then who else? Who else would I give stock up to? And I said the coaching staff. So that includes Joe Brady, Sean McDermott, Bobby Babich, all those guys. So, yeah, that's my stock up, stock down. If you guys have anybody I missed, put it in the comments section below. So, Bills Mafia, I love you. And as always, go Bills. I'm out of here. Peace.